Adele has opened up about her best friend, who has been diagnosed with postpartum psychosis. In an emotional post, the 30-year-old singer posted a photo of her and best friend Laura Dockrill, the mother of the Rolling in the Deep performers Godson, to her 32.6 million Instagram followers. "We have been friends for more of our lives than we haven't." In a lengthy statement, she wrote, "This is my best friend. She had my beautiful godson 6 months ago and it was the biggest challenge of her life in more ways than one." She has written the most intimate, witty, heartbreaking and articulate piece about her experience of becoming a new mom and being diagnosed with postpartum psychosis. Urging fellow parents to talk about their feelings, the mother of one added, "Mamas, talk about how you're feeling because in some cases it could save yours or someone else's life." Adele also shared the link to Laura's blog post about her experience with a mental health illness. In the post, posted on site Mother of All Lists, Laura writes, "Since having my baby boy in February this year, I've been suffering from and battling against postpartum psychosis, a rare and unpublicized illness that affects 1 in 1,000 women and is seen as a medical emergency. Don't worry, I had never heard of it either until it tried to ruin my life. In my case it was built upon postnatal depression and exhaustion and escalated into a phase of what I can only describe as hell. Mania, mood swings, insomnia, delusions, paranoia, anxiety, severe depression with a lovely side order of psychosis." She adds frankly. Discussing the birth of her son, Laura continues, "I ended up having an emergency C-section and then found out our son was extremely underweight because even though I was 2 weeks overdue, my placenta had failed him and he was starving inside me. We were then kept on a ward for 5 days where we basically sobbed and aged and my baby fed from me for 24 hours straight for the entire time. My doctor believes that my traumatic birth could be what triggered my illness. Although I was so grateful I could breastfeed, especially after a cesarean, because the milk can be sometimes delayed after this operation, there was no respite." Discussing the early stages of the illness, Laura says, "Home became like the Walt Disney castle. I couldn't wait to get back and just climb into bed and be all cozy. But the second I got home and into bed, I was drenched in this terrifying, overwhelming sense of fear and dread. I felt like I was dying. Like that Sunday night before school, feeling times a million. My breath was short and tight. My heart was pounding out of my chest and my stomach churned. I turned to my partner Hugo and said, something's not right with me. I don't know what it is, but I'm not okay. I refused to believe I had postnatal depression because I didn't feel depressed." Laura goes on to say that she is now healed and recovering more and more each day. Before singling out her superstar best friend in a list of thank yous, "There are a few thank yous I have to do to those, starting with my true love Hugo, my one and only spirit sister Adele." She finishes the post with a touching tribute to her son, "And of course to my precious little baby. You are 6 months, so kind of. Happy birthday to you, mate. I hope one day you read this and know how proud I am to have you. You were crowd surfed to the stage, you've healed all my wounds. I love you. We made it."